Guys, how's everyone doing? Welcome, welcome. It is, I don't know what day it is, Wednesday, and we're talking about you and your toddler and your job and how you can balance it all out so you don't feel guilty. As you're coming in, let me know who you are and where you're coming in from and what your name is. Hi, Video Cutter, how are you? And if you have a secret code name and you want me to call you by your regular name, let me know. Also, guys, a little bit about me. I'm Celia, coming here live from Baltimore, Maryland. And I am your parenting coach, your family empowerment coach. And I'm here to make your life with your family much better and get you through all the ups and downs of everything that goes on as you parent your amazing children. Hi, Gasaba, welcome, welcome. So we're talking about balancing that whole job and child thing and not feeling guilty. Do not feel guilty. Hi, Myra, how are you? I'm a little late tonight, I know. My daughter and I were talking, I'm over at her house, and we've been chit-chatting about her parenting questions and her child. Hi, KW, welcome, welcome. So guys, also replay viewers, thanks so much for joining us. I'm really, joining me, I'm grateful for having you on and rewatching. And people, we're going to get started. I don't know, I lost my train of thought. I'm doing great, Myra. Thanks so much. How's Brazil? Warm? Brazil's probably warm. We're freezing here. My nose is like an ice cube, like a dog's nose. And I know you're sweating. So, but you have to come here and cool off. Anyway, guys, we're going to get started. Also, want to let you know that I'm a little late tonight. Normally, I'm here. Hi, Jeff. Monday through Friday at 9:30. Little late tonight. Sorry about that. But I'm here on Periscope Monday through Friday at 9:30 to help you guys out with life, health, wellness, parenting, all that good stuff. And tomorrow night on Friday is Free for All Friday, so you can talk about whatever it is you want to talk about. And we can discuss all kinds of things. So let's get started. I know you're sweating, Myra. I know, and I'm freezing. I am freezing, and you're sweating. We're in the wrong sides of the world here. So we're going to talk about 6 tips to help you balance your life with your kids and not feel guilty about going to work because your toddler's going to daycare or school or whatever that may be. So first of all, one of the most important things you can do, since your time is limited, is make the time you spend with your child quality time. Don't just sit on your phone while they play in the other room. Really make your time together count. Go on dates, make special nights with each other, have game nights on Friday night, do something fun. If your toddler's old enough to go to the movies, go to the movies. Whatever special you can do, go to a park, go to the library, make your time count with your child. That's number 1. Number 2, hi Dylan, thanks for joining me. Number 2, always say goodbye with affection. Don't just, a lot of parents, they're like, oh, I'm going to sneak out. Don't sneak out. Don't ever sneak out. Hi, Jose. When you sneak out, then your child doesn't know where you've gone. They don't know if you're coming back. But if you actually kiss and hug goodbye, and say, I'm going to work, I'll be back in a few hours, then when you come back, they know that when you leave, you will always come back. So don't just sneak out. Even if it's difficult for that separation and your child cries a little bit, it is very important. Hi, Ephraim. Very important to say that goodbye. When you say hello again, when you see that child at nighttime, I want you to be excited to see them. And hopefully you are excited. Hey, Jessica, how are you? Hopefully you are excited to see them. I want you to show it. I want you to be like the dog that greets you when you come home from work. I want you to be that excited for your kids. And if you're not excited about seeing your kids, maybe you need to ask yourself some questions why. But when you get together again at night after a long day at work, be excited. Be grateful that they're home with you. Not sure if this is for me as I'm a stay-at-home mom. Well, it's still always for you, Jess. Thank you. Because there are times you have to leave and leave your kids with somebody else. Or maybe you want to actually take a break, go have a good weekend together with your husband. Hey, Bruce. And then you're leaving your child with a grandparent or a relative. How are you? So, it's still important. Even though you're a stay-at-home mom, it's still important. I'm doing great, Bruce. Thank you so much. That you don't feel guilty when you separate from your child, because that's what people that go to work feel. And honestly, if you're a stay-at-home mom and you leave your child with a relative, you wind up feeling guilty. My mom's okay. Thanks, Bruce, for asking. She's okay. She's holding her own, I feel the love, and I know, you're out there praying, and a lot of people are, and she's holding her own. I appreciate you asking. Special time. Did we talk about special time with your child? Oh, yeah, I did talk about special time. Yes, thank you. Did you get her? No, I haven't gotten her yet because I haven't been able to find someone who can travel to her house to do that. So I've called a couple different places and they don't know anyone. So I haven't done that yet. Electronic free time. Oh, we're going to talk about electronic free time. So that's another thing, guys. You can play with your child on a tablet or a video game, whatever it is you're doing. But it might be better to read a book together, to color together, to paint together. Do something creative instead of electronics. Because when they're at daycare, when they're at schools, when they're on their own, a lot of times they're in front of some kind of electronic device. So when you're with them, thank you so much, Bruce. I so appreciate it. Hi, Euramax. When you're with your child, you want it to be time when you two can communicate, you can interact with each other, you can, talk about what's going on. It's a time to educate. Take the time when it oh, don't worry, Bruce, you're fine. Take time when, it presents itself to educate, cook meals together, clean chores around your house. This is one of our tips. Household chores get shared by everybody. Don't just leave your child to go play while you clean the house. Let them help you. If you go on to Landmark Parenting, my Facebook group, I know you are. And I appreciate it. If you go on to Landmark Parenting, my Facebook group, in the files, run off the dice game. The dice game is all about getting your children to contribute doing chores in your house. So it's great for everybody to do, because sometimes on the weekends, even though you worked all week, the house has to get clean. So let everyone contribute. Kids love to contribute. They love to contribute. Sorry, hon, can't go out with you. All right, so what's next? Oh, finding a caregiver. So when you are, I am like super nanny, but I am not super nanny. When you are looking for a daycare or a nanny, whoever is the caregiver, thank you so much. Whoever is the caregiver for your child, make sure that their parenting and their discipline and the way they are going to treat your child is on track for the way you treat your child. Don't get somebody who's absolutely in conflict with your beliefs. That person should be raising your child the same way you want your child to be raised. So make sure that you interview them. You know what they're like. You know how other children are. Interview other parents that go to the daycare or go to the child care center and see how they react. What are their feelings about the people that care for your children? Make sure you investigate, and if something comes up that just doesn't seem right to you, it probably isn't right. Believe your heart when you're doing that. Believe, your inner being when you are, dealing with a problem and how they're reacting to you talking to them. If they take offense to you talking to them, there's a problem. If they don't want you there to kind of observe a little bit, there's a problem. So make sure you check out that daycare or childcare, whoever you're taking your children to watch your children while you're at work. Make sure you check them out thoroughly and always be on top of them. My daughter's daycare, they send her regular pictures during the day of what her kids are doing. It's awesome. You get to see them doing little crafts. They're having fun. They have smiles on their faces. Make sure the people taking care of your children are interactive with you and care about how you feel. And then last but not least, and I'm going to go back to this because I touched on it, don't feel guilty. Remember that you working and that you demonstrating a strong work ethic to your child is teaching them to have a work ethic. Your work that you do, you can explain to your child exactly what you do. What does daddy do? What does mommy do? What is it we do during the day when we're not together? And let them understand what your job is. Let them understand why you do it. Why do you go to work? What is it that we live, that we have, our home, our food, that requires payment, that you have to pay for it and you have to work hard to get those things. So explain all that to your child so they understand why you have to leave and go to work as well. And in the meantime, you're being a great role model and teaching them what hard work is and how you work for the things that you get. You're not just given them. You're not just entitled to have these things. You work hard for them. So, those are my tips for you. That's all I have to say tonight. I thank you all for joining me so much. And remember, you can contact me on my Facebook page, Landmark Parenting. Reach out there. You can go to CeliaKibler.com. Reach out there. In the meantime, guys, I'm so glad you all stopped by. If there are no questions, we're going to sign off. It's a little late. So here in the East Coast of the United States. If you're anywhere during this crazy cold weather we're having, stay warm, stay safe, and I wish you all lots of peace, love, and a whole lot of laughter. Thank you, Myra. Thank you, thank you. I'll see you soon. Don't stay too hot in Brazil. Hope you cool off. Get in front of a fan. And I'll see you guys here tomorrow night, 9:30, for Free for All Friday. Oh, no, tomorrow's Thursday. What am I saying? Tomorrow, Thursday, 9:30, I'll see you. And then Friday, it'll be Free for All Friday. So make it great. Thanks for joining me, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.